Welcome back to our channel, the channel for the latest news and untold stories about Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today, we bring you a new story. Sweet Catherine, George, and Charlotte tributed to the late Queen in a festive moment, and will Louis debut in the Carol Christmas of 2023. As she gets ready for her yearly Christmas Carol performance, the Princess of Wales is currently beautifying the corridors of Westminster Abbey. Another year of the season of Christmas has here. In the lead-up to this year's event, that has been scheduled for taking place on December the 8th at Kensington Palace, they've released a new picture featuring the Princess of Wales lighting a tree for the holiday season. It indicates that the shot is still from the exact same promotional clip that the castle showed a year ago, which showed how Princess Catherine decorated a lit Christmas tree with decorations. Amidst the disinformation spread by the Endgame book and The Couple from the United States, Christmas presents a chance for members of the royal family to unite, share love and positive vibes, and eliminate the bad clouds that have settled over the members of their household. Princess Catherine never misses a chance to demonstrate her reverence for tradition and the wisdom of the past when the Christmas season rolls around. Princess Diana, who was also her mother-in-law, and the late Queen Elizabeth are among them. An online video clip featuring Catherine, the Princess of Wales, quoting Her Majesty as stating, "Her Majesty considered Christmas deep to her feelings, as an occasion that gathered everyone around and taught us of the significance of faith, friendship, family, and also the need to show compassion and kindness when mainstream." She concluded by stating, "Consequently, despite the fact that Christmas may seem very distinct this year compared to previous years, we're still able to recall the memories and customs that we've cherished with our fellow humans. It's important that you can carve yourself some downtime to relax and relish the wonderful things about Christmas alongside the people you care about." At the publication of the sharing, people were moved to emotions, as it was a reminder of our beloved Queen, who passed away in December 2021. Someone stated, "I can still recall the rush of emotion that I experienced when Catherine paid homage to Queen Elizabeth in an affectionate manner when we prepared for her together at the Christmas concert in 2022, she stated. "As I looked at the pictures of our late Queen, I couldn't help but cry." A heartfelt remembrance to the late Queen was previously made public in the form of a Christmas tree decoration thanks to this deed. The Queen's relationship with the mascot Paddington Bear began with the success of the animated special celebrating her Platinum Jubilee. According to a social media post, there are many Paddington Bear decorations adorning the branches at the Abbey. A family should be like that. It's so cute. Rarely will anybody forget the day that Queen Elizabeth II celebrated her historic Platinum Jubilee alongside a tea party hosted by Paddington Bear. She was joined in her celebration by Paddington. A jam sandwich taken from the Queen's handbag and spoon taped to the tune of Queen's legendary "We Will Rock You" became an instant hit with viewers throughout the country in the immensely popular farce. After the Queen passed away on September the 8th at Balmoral Castle in Scotland, dozens of attendees left jam sandwiches and Paddington Bear gifts at royal residences and gardens as a touching tribute to the impact that she'd had. Everywhere you looked, you could find a jam sandwich and Paddington Bear gifts. The event's scheduled for that evening, and in the meanwhile, some Paddington Bear decorations have already been revealed to adorn the tree of lights at the Abbey. In addition to Catherine's tribute to the late Queen, someone else mentioned, "Well, I continue to recall the reaction of Princess Charlotte when she first heard the story of Paddington Bear the previous year." Princess Charlotte's passionate reaction to Hugh's sincere homage was seen to many viewers on the ITV programme. Hugh Doc A. Martin production on Christmas had to be postponed due to the Martin Clunes accident. Princess Charlotte's passionate reaction to Hugh's sincere homage was seen by numerous viewers. She enthralled the onlookers by expressing elation when she found out the bear was going to be performing at the Christmas Carol ceremony. Pooja tweeted, "The look of pure excitement that Princess Charlotte expressed as soon as she overheard the phrase Paddington Bear was absolutely priceless." Royal family fans liked witnessing Prince George, Charlotte's brother, additionally putting on a carol performance, which enchanted not just ITV watchers, but additionally royal family members. Both of the children's expressions of appreciation for their mum during the event broke their hearts into pieces. It was apparent that the youngsters were very well mannered. They entertained themselves with specially chosen songs while holding lights. Many of my readers were overjoyed to learn that Prince Louis is scheduled to be in attendance at Princess Catherine's Christmas Carols 2023 on December the 25th, the day after I posted my piece on the touching tribute to the Catherine family unit. If the initial walkabout continues to be fresh in your mind, there was a dramatic uptick in coverage of Prince Louis during his visit to Sandringham. He was acting quite well. As is traditional for members belonging to the royal family, he took delight in his initial Christmas journey at Sandringham, a route that leads from the estate's grounds to the early morning ceremonies at St. Mary Magdalene. When Prince Louis was 4 years old, he went on an initial Christmas stroll at Sandringham. There was a consensus that little Louis, who had only recently turned 4 years old, could safely travel with the Prince and Princess of Wales, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, his older siblings. Everyone in their household is crossing our fingers that Louis, who will turn 5 years old, is going to be deemed sufficiently old to join them on December the 8th for his mum's carol service at the Westminster Abbey. Last year, George and Charlotte tagged along. However, since the show continued throughout the late hours, it was expected that little Louis would have to be departed to bed by then. This year's gathering will pay tribute to those who dedicate their lives to assist young children, babies, and their caregivers in neighbourhoods throughout the United Kingdom. Catherine must feel really passionate about this subject. It was appropriate, I think, if every single one of her young children were there to mark this historic event. In an insider information, Prince Louis could accompany the rest of the family for this year's Christmas ceremony, since the young prince is slightly older and has greater knowledge of addressing public gatherings. He seems to be ready to go back to the Abbey, considering that he sat through much of his grandfather's crowning in May. It would certainly be very touching if Catherine's 3 kids could join her and William at this momentous event, especially because this year's ceremony will be centered on Catherine's Shaping Us initiative. Around 2021, Catherine and Tom Walker started an entirely novel Christmas tradition by playing piano simultaneously to the song For Those Who Can't Be Here. This occurred whenever the outbreak was in its midst. Thank you for watching the video today. What are your opinions on Princess Catherine's family honoured of our late king throughout the Christmas season? Do you wish Prince Louis will sing this Christmas carol? For the time being, we'll say farewell, but we really appreciate it if you could share your ideas with us.